Right, so we are finished today with the CZ SP-01 Tactical 50th anniversary. Sorry for the English accent. Decided to do something different today. Okay. Yeah, last 100 rounds today. And before we get into it, I wanted to take some time to get into a bit of history with the SP-01 CZ75. And I think I am going to do that with all of the pistols from now on, just because it's fun actually looking up this, these facts, especially with pistols that have a history. It's a lot more fun rather than the ones that are new. But I'll still look up the new ones and, company information and fun stuff that has gone on, or, hot takes and everything. But I like to look up the history and etymology of all of these different firearms. So, really quick also too, I have a tree exception. Now I know I always want to draw and fire and hit my first shot. I don't do that with the humble tree because those targets are so small. It'll take me forever to do that, and that just means I need to get better. Get good. Pew. Yeah, I know. I just stop sucking sand. Anyway, that's a really quick clarification. So, getting into the little bit of the history, a fun fact about this is, in the communist Czech rule, the military designs were filed as secret patents, and that legally stopped any citizen from stealing those patents. It also meant that they couldn't be, the patent or the firearm could not be registered with the international patents, which then would lead to a lot of different things. But first and foremost, right, the communist part of Czechoslovakia, I forget the year, but it was during the Warsaw Pact. After the war had ended, Soviets came through and it wasn't under direct rule with the Soviets, but the Czech military was only allowed to use 7.62 by 25 Tokarev ammunition or the 9 by 18 Makarov round, instead of it being designed for the 9 by 19 Parabellum, which is also the NATO round. And because of the Cold War tensions and embargo level tariffs, they're not allowed to ship it to the Western countries. And because of that secret patent that was not registered with international countries, right, that meant it could be stolen and it could be cloned. And those clones are as follows: the Israeli Jericho, the Sphinx SDP Compact, the Tang Foglio Defender, and the Springfield P9. So given that, I am so interested now to get all those firearms and have a head-to-head shoot of all of them to test out which one is better, the original CZ75 SP-01 or those clones that were made in direct, not violation, but because the patent was not held by Czechoslovakia during that time. So I thought that was so cool, and this is why I do it. I find it so awesome. Let me know if you think that's awesome, and enjoy the shoot. The last 100 rounds today. I had a blast. I always have fun with this firearm, and stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for the outro, and I may go over a couple other things. But I wanted to drop that really, really, really fast. I think I could do a couple shorts like that with the different firearms and all their fun facts. Some of you may know it, but I thought it would be kind of fun to put that out there. So, okay, we'll see you in the outro.
This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All firearm handling shown is performed by trained individuals in a controlled environment. Always follow the 4 rules of gun safety. Number 1, treat your firearm as if it's loaded. Number 2, never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Comply with all local, state, and federal laws regarding firearms. Do not attempt to replicate any actions seen in this video without proper training and safety measures. The creators assume no liability for misuse or unsafe practices.
Hello, you. Welcome back to the pew for the last 100 rounds in the 1,000 round review series of the CZ75 SP-01 Tactical. Oh, this is a great gun. I'm a Space Marine. Did me well, very accurate. maybe want to change out the grips a little bit, although they have broken in a little bit more. I had a great time shooting this firearm. I really enjoyed it. It was just, we were just connected from the very jump. And I look forward to shooting the other CZs that I have and future ones. If you have any recommendations, please let me know which ones you enjoy. Today we're shooting Supervel 147 grain full metal jacket today. This is a local company that does reloads, and I want to shout out to them. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you have a customer in the future for a long time, Blackhawk mag caddy we're going to be using. Just have 3 mags with me. And then I'm also using a Condor thigh rig with no stage retention, just a little strap up here, but I'm not going to be doing anything. I'll just be leaving it inside the holster. Oh, we're going to be shooting at a different setup today. So there are going to be 3 separate targets, and 1 second, it's going to be at 13.6 yards or 14 yards and 16 yards for the yellow silhouette, and another 22 yards for the orange Mamacita out there, respectively. Great stuff. A little bit windy today, so we get some buffering going on. Cameras have been stable so far, and we're going to keep going. Okay, let's do 100 rounds. First, starting out at 22 yards, load it up. I don't know why I took that off. I put these on because I don't want my hands to get burned. All right. Good things. CZ is so far been pretty well to do in my book. This last 2, well, this pistol for sure has been super great. So let's do the double action. Start at 22. Here we go. Darn. Huh. Hey-oh, I'm so used to the Beretta. It's got a little bit longer pull than this one. There we go. Yeah, that is, whew, man, that is awesome. Yeah, the double action is very short. The trigger is actually half the pull as of the Beretta M9A4. Ooh, that's bad. Terrible. Let's do the tree. We'll just dance around a little bit. Hey. Man, that's sweet. Yes, sirree. All right, well, that's all for today. And that's all for this 1,000 round review. This reviewer is very happy. I really appreciate it and enjoy this gun. Appreciate and enjoy you guys and gals, folks coming in, stopping by, checking it out, letting me know what you think, liking, subscribing, doing the dance. I will see you at the 1,000 round review, supercut. I'm sorry, see you at the 1,000 round review and the supercut, the 1,000 round supercut, and we'll see you at the next review series. So please don't forget to stay for the outro, aim for center mass, pick up your brass, wash your ass, and say hi to your mom for me. All right. That is all, folks. 1,000 rounds. Another firearm down. I will be doing those fun facts in shorts or other videos. I think the shorts will work best, just to get in and show the interesting fact and little tidbits here and there. It's fun. It's pretty cool, and I enjoy doing that research. And I just came up with it because of how long the CZ company goes back to 1936, and then also how far this firearm goes back, in history. So stay tuned for that. Also, I have a lot of modern firearms, but I do have older firearms. Not this one, but you'll see. And those ones are very, very nice. I might be shooting high roundage through them, but I don't think I want to shoot too much. This is a brand new pistol, so it's fine to take it through its paces. But some of the older ones that I get are going to be more delicately handled, so to speak. In any case, let's not take away from the CZ. 1,000 rounds. This was incredible. I really had a good time with this firearm. Some people had other opinions, like the guest shooter, and that's totally cool. I think that's great. We all have our different takes and different strokes of different folks. I think it's totally valid and enjoyable to hear too, the differing opinions. And then I want to get those clones and put them all together and see how they all do. So drop a comment down in the comment section to tell me if you have any of those other 4 clones, the Jericho from Israeli, I think it's IWI, the Sphinx SDP Compact, the Springfield P9, and then the Tanfoglio Defender. I know one of the commenters, Mr. Spins, he told me that he got the Tanfoglio. It's an Italian company, I think. Defender. It looks nice. I mean, they look great, and I've heard good things about the reliability. So yeah, no big problems with it. Stay tuned for the supercut. Stay tuned for the review coming up soon. Yeah, let me know if you have any of those clones. Let me know if you have your CZ SP-01 and how you feel it's shooting, like a Rolex, or like driving a Rolls Royce in your Rolex. Except for when you have to fix it, because then it's a problem. But anyway, I had a great time. And I look forward to the supercut. I look forward to review and giving it a fair shake. And it's not my favorite, but it's definitely a great introduction to CZ. It's my very first CZ that I've shot, and one of the first, I have to correct myself, one of the first semi-automatic steel-framed firearms that I have shot through. So that's why I was so impressed with it. So okay, that's enough. We'll go over more in the review. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. I really appreciate your support and comments. Everything helps out. So come back for more. like, subscribe, comment, recommend, all that jazz down that particular order. I really do appreciate all of you. Thank you again. Stay tuned for nothing after this. I mean, nothing after this thing that I do, right? But stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Okay.